Hey there, listeners. This is your handler, Dakota, and I'm joined by your agents.
I'm Sean, and I'll be playing Agent Mora. So we're going to have a conversation. First, what's in here?
I'm Aditya, and I'll be playing Agent Margarine. Yeah, clowns all look the same. Red noses, puffy hair. How can you really distinguish between one and the other?
I'm Owen, and I'll be playing Agent Midas.
Yeah, guys, I feel like this has something to do with the clowns.
I'm Edward, and I'll be playing Agent McGlovin. You're always on about clowns. I don't know about these clowns. I haven't seen any clowns yet.
John, I'll be playing Agent Mueller. Dog's playing poker. What's wrong with that?
And again, I'm your handler, and together we're the Elemental Gaming Nexus, and you're listening to That's Redacted. And officially, this never happened. So I believe it's like 7 p.m. when you leave, like really close to 7 p.m. We'll probably say it takes you 30 minutes to get home, so you get home at like 7:30.
Okay.
And your fiance's just getting in the door. She looks like she just put her stuff down. You open the door and she jumps and screams a little bit.
I'll be like, oh, hi?
Oh, sorry, we had a bad day.
Are you okay?
Well, you know that case I told you I was looking into?
Yeah.
The offender went wild in the courtroom. It was really strange.
What happened?
It just started swinging. He attacked his attorney, came at us, but the guards intervened. I guess he felt the case wasn't going his way.
I'm so sorry. I'll just hug her and just kind of hold her.
He still won't give up those drugs. Where he's making them or buying them from. Even now he's facing like life.
Why wouldn't he? I mean, Jack Foster, the ex-Marine CIA agent, knows, like, yeah, if some people's powerful enough, they're not going to snitch or anything. So,
Our best guess is fear. But maybe he's actually crazy. Maybe he's going for a sanity plea.
I mean, attacking your own attorney and stuff in the middle of a courtroom might go that way, I guess. Did you learn anything else? Like, is there anything else I can help with about this case? I know I said I'd look into it, but sorry, today got just busy.
No, I think it's probably going to go cold, at least for a while. We'll see if we can get him to talk, but I think we'll probably be assigned to something else, and that's just going to fall away. I hope those drugs don't get too prominent out there.
Yeah, me either. That's a scary thing to have on the streets.
Yeah, apparently they're a combo drug. We've got two different street names.
What are they?
And we're going to cut to Midas for the moment. You arrive at your gig on time, late, early.
How long would it take me to go buy a Rolex for?
On a Friday night? Give
Friday
me a persuade.
92 over 90.
We'll say it takes you 2 hours, and you end up you won't be able to get a new one because all the stores are closed, but you can buy one from, like, your manager. You can just buy one of his. He'll let you have it.
Alright. So I guess that means I'm arriving, like an hour early?
Yeah,
on
you're
time-ish?
on time.
Alright. What's up, Gary? I'm on time.
Oh, what's up, man?
It's
Your girl Jennifer's out here. Again. I think your girl still. Yeah?
What were we on yesterday? Huh? I don't know, I'm feeling pretty off today.
Well, anyway, she gave us these pills, and he hands you 2 pills. They look like ecstasy pills. They're doing great work for the musical mind, man.
Slap him out of his hand. Gary, what are you doing, man? You think we need some kind of drug? and there's one drug we need. I turn around and grab a bottle of booze and I shove it in his hand. This is what you need, man. You need to stop, with your, oh, I need to take some drugs to bring out my artistry, man. Nah, man, what you need to do is you sit down, drink that booze, and listen to me.
Okay, man. If that's what you feel.
Yeah, Gary, that's what I just said. So isn't that what I feel?
I don't know. You've been off lately. Think you're dealing with something.
Gary, we're all dealing with something. It's called the oppression of freedom and art.
And we'll cut back to Mora. And she's like, oh, they're called the Clown and the Dragon.
Huh. The Clown and the Dragon?
Yeah. The Clown and the Dragon. You take the clown, well, you take the dragon first, is what we're told. You take the dragon first, and then you take the clown, because you're always chasing the dragon.
I remember the painting, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Okay.
I need you to make a sanity check.
I don't know if that's sandy, more like maybe these guys are in on it type, like investigative work, right?
I think it's definitely sanity. Your Delta Green is bleeding through into your daily life. That's sanity. Your wife is at risk, or your fiance is at risk because of what's happening at Delta Green. That's sanity. So, you lose 1 sanity point, or you can push it off onto a bond.
I'll lose it.
Okay.
What's the name of this guy? What's the name of this guy on the case again?
The person we're charging?
Yeah.
I'm not supposed to tell you that, It's not public yet.
Come on, I've told her I'm in the CIA once we got engaged.
Okay.
I tell you my secrets.
Alright. His name is James Orlefarndrew.
You're gonna have to fucking spell that. What the fuck?
That's his last name. I don't know, it's a weird name.
I'll run some contact, run through some of my contacts, see if I can get any information. Maybe they already have something on his supplier or where he's building, making this drug. You've had a hard day. Let's go watch a movie and just like order in food and just chill on the couch.
Yeah, that sounds good. What movies? I don't want to watch a horror movie.
No. What time of the year is it? August? I want to say Die Hard, but I'm like, I don't know. She's like,
It's about a Christmas movie, to be honest.
yeah.
It is August 11th, so Dangerous Minds came out today.
Which means you wouldn't be able to watch it.
Yeah, I'd have to go to the movie theater.
Yeah, you'd have to go to the movie theater, which is an ex-Marine turned teacher. Waterworld has been out for 2 weeks.
That's a classic.
Oh my god, so bad.
I
so
love it.
fucking bad.
That is
Okay, but what
top
movies have
movie.
just come out on VHS?
Probably
Apollo 13, that's probably out now.
Pulp Fiction would be out.
When did
I know
Pulp
it came out in
Fiction come?
94, so
Yeah,
probably.
yeah,
I mean,
for
it's
sure.
out on VHS, right?
Yeah.
Watch that. That's a fun.
Okay, so you get Pulp
fun movie.
Fiction.
That's a fun. I like it.
Apparently, Pulp Fiction was released on VHS March 5th, 1996.
Oh,
God.
It is
it's
not out.
Damn.
It's not out.
Okay, so I'd have to look for something in like '93 that came out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me look.
Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Jurassic Park.
Hocus Pocus.
Oh, let's watch Jurassic Park.
that's kind of a horror movie.
Oh, actually, no. Groundhog Day. We need a comedy today.
Oh, there you go.
Tron.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Groundhog
that's
Day.
what you need. Groundhog Day.
Sandlot.
That's not weird at all.
It's about a day that keep. Fuck off.
Winnie the
Okay, you know
Pooh.
what? No, we're watching Cool Runnings then.
Okay.
Great movie.
Alright. Alright. Agent McLovin. No, sorry. We'll get to you last. Because you're happy after all these people happen.
Yep.
Agent Margarine. You get home.
Actually, sorry. Before I get home, I would have liked to page our handler, Agent Marcus.
Oh, okay. Somebody's reaching back out to Delta Green. What are you paging? Or your number, so he calls you.
Yeah.
You get a phone call.
Alright, I will pick it up.
On your special phone.
Yeah,
Not your
yeah.
regular phone. What color is the sky?
Is that our passphrase that we're supposed to know?
It's green, because Delta green.
Oh, green.
Ew.
Or the sky is green.
Ah, perfect. And what's your favorite shape?
Triangle.
Yes. Agent Margarine.
Yes. Well, do you want updates on the case, or is this kind of a, hey, we need some help, or we need some resources kind of thing? I was never really clear on all of that. This is kind of my first mission.
It depends on if you feel like Delta Green needs an update on the case.
Not particularly.
I would prefer knowledge to be as secluded as possible in this scenario. But if we need to be informed of something...
Nothing in particular. Everything in your briefing just... Yes, you know what, nothing in particular from that standpoint. I was wondering if there's a way to extend this cover story to the, responsibilities of my job.
Well, I'm sure I've mentioned this before. We usually reserve that level of influence for our active agents. Is this you asking to be an active agent? If so, then I can risk it, because it is a risk. If somebody begins looking into you, they may look into us, and then we'll have to take more drastic measures.
Give me a second to think about that. I'm having this call. I've stopped on the way home to have this call. So no one's watching, but in case anyone was, you'd watch him pace back and forth, run his hands through his hair a little bit. No, I think I'll manage this time without.
No.
But thank
I've
you
been
for
trying
that.
to get you on the team for a while.
It
And
depends on-
you don't have to answer every call, you know.
I guess you're right, but I don't know. Maybe I'm being maybe this is a little vain, but I'd like to think that people who know about what Delta Green do, and those of my experience on a medical side of things, there aren't too many people who meet both criteria.
There are not. That's why you're a prime recruit.
And a great man once said, "With great power comes great responsibility," and I really do try to live by that.
Sure. Was that from Spider-Man?
I didn't know you liked comic books.
You shouldn't know anything about me. Forget that.
Forget what?
See, this is why you should join the team. You have the responsibility.
I'll think about it.
As a show of trust, we'll extend this once. I'll see what I can do about getting you transferred temporarily to the FBI team as a long-term consultant.
Okay.
I need you to make a luck roll.
Oof.
50,
Here we go. I believe in myself. 23 under 50.
We'll see what happens.
All right. You said you would try. I know it'll take some time to sort that out, but thank you.
Is there anything else necessary? Clearly you need time, is what I'm reading into this.
Surprisingly less than you might expect, but also more. Yeah, this is probably a little more complicated than you let on. Nothing, given the wide array of talents in this team, nothing I think we can't handle.
Well, I hope we don't find out that you can't handle it.
And I think the worst case scenario is you don't find out what happened to us at all.
If an entire team disappeared, I don't think I'd rather know what happened exactly.
Fair point. Alright, well, I'm sorry to bother you on a Friday evening. I'll let you get back to whatever you were doing.
No, thanks, and he hangs up.
Most people at least pretend that I wasn't bothering them. And now I will continue home.
Alright. So you get home. Eleanor and your wife have just sat down to watch a movie.
Hold on.
Eleanor and Andy.
Yes. Hold on. I'm trying to see what the most recent Disney movie released on VHS would have been.
It's actually Tom and Jerry, the movie. That's what they're sitting down to watch.
Nice. Sorry I'm late. Work is crazy. I'll tell you about it later tonight, dear, when Ellie goes to bed.
Goes to bed. We're staying up all night.
Perfect. Do you have more movies, or are we just watching Tom and Jerry again and again?
I was supposed to pick more than one movie.
Richie Rich.
We'll figure it out. Ooh, The Fox and the Hound. That's not a sad movie.
No, that sounds good. And like an hour and a half in, she's asleep.
Yeah, that's about what I thought. I
She's
will.
just asleep on the couch.
Yeah. I'll take her to bed. Give me a moment. I need to collect my thoughts. And.
As you're taking her to bed,
Mhm.
she stirs a little and she's like, "Oh, Daddy, I forgot. I got this book at school, the kids' book." And she pulls out the book and hands it to you.
Okay. What is the kids' book?
It is named Justin's Enigmatic Performance. And the picture on the front is a clown.
Could you repeat the name? Jetsons?
Yeah, it's Justin's Enigmatic Performance.
Is it a clown or the clown?
You've seen the picture. It is the clown.
Oh, that's a
I
wonderful
need you to
book.
make a sanity check.
Yeah, I figured. 34 under 73.
It could be any clown.
Yeah, clowns all look the same.
Mm-hmm.
Red noses, puffy hair. How can you really distinguish between one and the other?
You're a clown racist.
Listen, the Joker's been rebooted at least 3 times by this point. I'm used to basically the same clown looking different. What about different clowns looking the same? It's all the same, really.
Will you read it to me?
Yeah, of course.
Sure. Okay. So
Yeah, what's the book about?
the cover art is a dimly lit, echoing corridor of an abandoned theater. And there's dust and shadow, and then in the middle is a vibrant but tattered, attired clown. And it says, Justin, the enthusiastic and joyful clown. And on the next page it says, Justin, known for his boundless enthusiasm and uncanny ability to bring joy to even the gloomiest of places. And it has a picture of him, like, cheering up a bunch of sad children. It's very happy. It's very bright. And it shows a couple of just pictures of him being good and bringing joy to people. And then you see a picture of the theater. It's fairly used. It's not like abandoned or anything. And he's in the back as Justin's pouring through the theater vaults looking for some inspiration. And he finds a script tucked away in the vaults, and he can't really make out the names. But it says, in like the kids' book captions, but then Justin found the forbidden script. And you see Justin read the play, the script, and his eyes light up, and he begins designing some performance with, he makes some sort of thing out of paper that you can sort of begin to identify as a dragon. He puts on a bunch of new colors and ends up with like this like gold and silver color to give a kaleidoscope look. And then makes a mask of contrasting emotions. And he puts it on and he steps onto the stage at this theater and begins juggling balls that seem to twist and shift in the pictures. And as you're reading the story and you're flipping through the pages, you realize that the juggling balls is actually making the yellow sign, and I need you to make another sanity check.
Holy shit. Why? 3 under 73 success.
Okay. And he dances, and there's like a waltz between laughter and sorrow, and he's weaving in subtle references as he's making the routine. You see more and more, everything he's doing is just the yellow sign. His dance moves are making the yellow sign. the paper dragon is making the yellow sign. This children's book is just full of this yellow symbol that you've now seen 2 agents try and convince you of.
Shit.
And
Okay.
so, do you keep reading?
I was like, you know what? That's enough for today. We'll finish the story next time, okay? Otherwise, you'll finish this book all at once, and then what will we do?
Oh, okay. That sounds good.
And I will tuck her into bed.
Uh-huh.
Who wrote this book?
JL. That's all that's on there. It's a J and an L.
Okay.
Do you finish reading the book yourself?
Yes.
Okay. So as you're towards the end now, and you see the atmosphere of the stage goes from like this bright color to shadows and eerie patterns, and it feels like this tension is gripping the stage. And the audience seems scared and very uneased. But Justin is happy. He's oblivious to it. He's continuing his act. He thinks he's bringing laughter to the audience, and what he's really bringing is this fear. And as he finishes and he climaxes with juggling and dancing all in the shape of the yellow sign, he realizes that the audience's laughter has gone from laughing into unnerving chuckling, and their applauses are hollow. And then you see this like shadowy figure of gold with a white mask on behind Justin, and it reaches out and touches Justin's like goal, is how it's, it's how it's kind of shown at like a glowing part of Justin's in his center. It touches his soul, and Justin's laugh stops, and he falls off stage, and the theater is silent. There's no one in it. There has not been anyone in it for Justin's entire life. He's been performing to no one, and he, from that point forward, Justin becomes this symbol to other people that they have been touched, and people that see the clown know they should fear the clown. And this doesn't seem like a good children's book for the themes it's telling.
Who the fuck gave... Okay, I'm looking at this, I'm like, who the hell gave this to her at her school?
Literally my same question. I was about to be like, who the fuck in their right minds?
Okay, I will close the book and look at the cover. Does the cover have any reference to the yellow sign?
No.
Okay. Is there an ISBN number on the back?
No.
Crap. Okay.
You want to go ask her who gave it to her?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So you walk back in. She's asleep.
I'll ask tomorrow.
Okay. So you go back to your wife?
I will put the book in my bag.
Okay.
I assume I'm carrying a bag back and forth.
Yeah.
And then I will go back to my wife.
So, so you said you'd tell me about your day.
Yeah, it was a mess. I can't tell you too much about it, but I may have got offered a position in the federal government.
Well, that's big.
Yeah, but it would take me away from the two of you for quite a while. Not like constantly, but there would be stretches of time where you might not see me for weeks or months.
Is this something you want to do?
Maybe, but it's definitely something only I can do.
Well, that's impressive. I didn't know you were so big in the forensic pathology. I didn't know you were that big that you were only able to do this job the federal government needs. Sounds really hush-hush, too. But you can't even tell me.
Yeah, that's kind of why I'm the only one who can do it. I'm not that special in terms of a forensic pathologist. But yeah, unfortunately I can't tell you much more other than that the company is interesting.
The company you'd be working for in the federal government, or the company you'd be spending time with?
A little bit of both.
I mean, you already spend time with a lot of weirdos. You literally call them the Body Boys.
Hey, that name is epic and you know it.
Your GM is a woman.
And Women can
Just
play
seems like it
Dungeons
could
and
be
Dragons.
more inclusive name. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but the Body Boys and Girls doesn't sound right. And the Body Boys and the Grave Girls sound a little ominous.
What about the Grave Lord?
Yeah, but then that loses the alliteration.
Well, I'm sure it's fine. It's not like you're gonna record it on a cassette player and release it for people to listen to anyway.
The Body Buddies. That's good.
Oh,
I was gonna go with forensic pathology friendly people, so.
The body buddies, you don't lose that alliteration.
The posthumous pals!
I love that.
I'm gonna bring this up next time all of our characters are together, and I hope I get these responses then. But yeah,
Well-
that was.
It would suck if you had to go away for months at a time. But if it's not going to take you away for months at a time very often, I think we could get through that.
Yeah, I mean, if we could get through residency,
Yeah.
that was basically a year of us not seeing each other. I'll think about it more.
Is the pay good?
Out of character, there's no change in pay, is there?
No. Well, it depends on how convincing you are. If you can convince them you need extra money for a operation, and then you don't use it for the operation, you still have that money.
Not by much. But you know how the federal government is. There's bloat and money gets lost all the time. Not that I'm saying I'm going to embezzle funds from the federal government, but if we had to,
Are you asking me to be your Clyde? Because you're
maybe.
definitely Bonnie.
Yeah.
I don't think you should go embezzling from the federal government on your first job. That seems like something you should wait till you're president to do.
I think we need to rein in expectations a little bit here.
Alright, director of whatever organization you're going to be working with.
Sure. How about you? How was your day?
Yeah, pretty easy. Couple of deliveries. I've got another one. Theoretically, it'll be Monday, but you know how those go.
Yeah. You're on call this weekend?
Both days. And you're supposed to pick up a shift on Saturday.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna have to pick up a shift tomorrow, unfortunately.
Somebody call out?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm picking up a shift for Andy.
Oh, okay.
Not Andy, damn it.
Caroline,
she is
right?
Andy. Caroline.
Yeah. Well, that's fair. I'm sure if I have to be called out, I'll leave Ellie with one of our neighbors.
Yeah,
They've taken care of her plenty.
sounds good.
Alright, and we'll cut to Mueller.
all right.
You get home to all your animals.
So I'm first gonna stop by the landlord's mailbox and drop in a small note with a $20 bill with a paperclip that I found in my car. Drop it in there, and then I'm gonna head up to my room.
Okay.
My room is basically it's a two bedroom apartment. There is maybe a couch that has been torn to shreds. There's a small kitchen that's honestly more about as empty as the apartments we've seen. The animals most likely rush up towards me, and luckily they're all very well trained. So they do go in their spots, but they're 3 Dobermans, so it's loaded. So I'm just gonna go in and say, hey there, Mitt, Turn, Puff, Turkey, Tubbs, and Mr. Talbot, who is the parrot. I'm gonna start by just feeding them and then taking care of their business so that I can spend a little bit of time by myself in the bathroom.
Alright, so while you're feeding them, the parrot says,
Yeah, I mean, we could just, we go in, 20-minute adventure in and out. You can be home. Everybody can be home to their own things.
in the voice of Agent McLovin.
Just gonna looking back and forth. What? confused because Talbot's never even. Talbot barely knows how to say hi.
Mm-hmm. You look at the parrot. You say what, and it just stares at you.
Just gonna,
And then it says, "King
Midas.
Midas." Crap. Yeah. And a voice.
yeah, as soon as I hear that, I'm gonna close the bathroom door and turn on the water in the shower so I can
Make a
drown out.
sanity check.
Fumble.
Oh, good thing it's still only one.
I'm not gonna push that off on anybody.
Okay.
So, while that happens, I'm just sort of crouched into a position, tearing away at my clothes because I'm starting to feel confused. But I'm just sitting outside of the shower, rubbing my head, trying to just sort of rocking back and forth for several minutes before I start hearing the dogs at the door and the cats trying to claw in from below.
Okay.
So I come out, I pop a tape in, I take them to their room and I pop a tape into their little TV and VCR so they can watch Tom and Jerry.
Yep.
Yeah, and then I go to my room, which just like their room is just a mattress. It's just I don't have a TV or anything. I go to my little closet where I reach up above, where there's just a broken piece of the roof. Pull down a little shoebox that's filled with my life savings because I don't believe in the bank.
Of course.
I'm gonna take out about $500 for the $503 so that I can get a check from the bank so I can then mail it to her.
Right.
Once I have that all settled into the wallet and all that, I'm just gonna take a shower and then lie down on the mattress that I'm going to then promptly put on top of me as I lay on the hard floor.
Okay. You're sleeping with the mattress on top of you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't feel safe and I don't have any place to hide under except for that.
Okay. So you fall asleep.
Hmm.
Mattress on top of you. Are the animals allowed in your room?
If I'm in this position, no. But they usually fall asleep to the Tom and Jerry. That's why I put it on.
Okay. We'll come back to you. McLovin.
Yep.
You arrive.
On the way home,
Oh,
or
yes.
on the way to where I'm going, I'm gonna stop and also pick up a movie.
Which one?
Just came out a couple of months ago. Heard great things. The Shawshank Redemption.
Okay. Sure.
Just came out on VHS in April.
Okay. The Shawshank Redemption. While you're browsing the movies, you went in to get the Shawshank Redemption. You actually see a movie right next to it. It's titled Whatever Happened to Abigail. And it has a picture of Abigail Wright on the movie. And it says it was released in 1993. And this is a picture was taken in early 95. I need you to make a sanity check.
59 under 80 success.
Mueller is just the strongest among you. Or not Mueller, McLovin is the strongest among you. Probably just a lookalike with the same name.
And the dates are wrong.
Could be a joke. Maybe somebody's playing a practical joke. People around here have heard about the murder or the disappearance of Abigail Wright at this point.
Yeah, that seems in bad taste. Does the movie have a price on it?
$10.
Does
Which
it
is
look like it belongs?
No.
It looks out of place.
Yeah.
I will take it anyway. Seems out of taste, but
All
somebody's clearly being an asshole.
You get up to the proprietor and he's like, he scans it and he scans it and he scans it and he's like, "Sir, this is not a real movie. Did you bring this in here as a joke?
I did not. It
You
was on
found
the
this
shelf
on
there.
our oh god, those damn teenagers again.
Yeah, very bad taste.
Do you want it? Just take it. I doubt there's even anything on it.
Yeah, might be good for a laugh. We'll see. I'm gonna take it, and then I will also take this movie right here.
Okay.
And then I'll
And
hand
he
him the
scans
movie
it
I
and it
actually
rings
want.
up like $5.
Okay,
Are you buying or renting?
I am buying it.
Yeah, it's like $5.
People have said great things about this particular movie.
Yeah, I've heard it's really good. No spoilers though.
Oh yeah, I hate spoilers.
And you continue home?
Yep.
Alright. You get home and you immediately notice that your parents' car is parked outside.
Makes sense. We were supposed to meet up.
Yep. And you go up to the door and you open the door and they jump out. Your parent, your brother, and your sister all yell surprise.
Well, I'm not very surprised, seeing as how I saw their vehicles.
Well, you know.
But I'll pretend to be surprised for their sake.
And then while you're pretending to be surprised, your sister says, "So I know our plan was to go eat, but I told Mom and Dad that you actually wanted to go see this new artist in town. I don't know if you know much about him. I know you don't have any art degrees. That's not your thing. But you've been mentioning him. You mentioned him on the phone. So I figured we got to go see him. I got us tickets. We're going to go see Kenny Goldclaw. He's a big artist. Big rock musician."
Did I mention him?
Oh, he's being a dick
Uh-huh.
because you hurt the bond.
Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying.
She stolen your birthday to do something she wants to do.
Gotcha, yeah. You guys are more than welcome to do that. That's fine. I can just, watch this movie I bought.
No, you gotta come. You gotta come, your dad says. Come on, kid. Hey, you gotta go see Kenny. She bought the tickets. It's like your birthday present from her. We can do the dinner a different day.
Yeah, I'm not interested in music.
Not at all?
You know what? Fine. Let's go.
So you guys pile into the car. And you drive to this event space. And it actually comes with dinner. Those are really fancy. She bought really nice tickets. And you get to the event space, and what was the name of the band? Black Eagle is plastered across everything. They've got merch, they've got signs, they've got beer, drinks, all branded to Black Eagle.
Do they have cider? 'Cause that's the only
Yeah,
way.
they definitely have a Black Eagle cider.
I'll get me some of that then.
It's peach flavored even.
Oh, even better.
So they've got some Black Eagle cider, and then you guys get front row seats. She spent too much money. You would have to spend a lot of money to equal her spending on her birthday.
Yeah.
And so they bring you like
Walloping the shit out of you.
steak dinner at a rock concert, which is unheard of. Maybe an innovation people should think of.
I'm vegetarian, but if I wanted a steak dinner, I would not expect a rock venue to give me a good steak.
Yeah, not me either, man.
Well, let's find out. How good is Black Eagle's chef?
Our chef, I would assume it's the venue.
That's fair. How good is the venue chef? Pretty good, considering they got a 1.
Wow.
This is like Michelin star steak. And then Black Eagle comes out on stage. And how many people are in your band? Not counting yourself?
Okay, me, Gary, I'm assuming like a bassist, a guitar, or like another backup guitarist, and 2 drums, so maybe 5 total.
4 people are out on stage right now. Seems like the lead singer isn't there. Or isn't out yet. And they start playing, and the music ramps up, and then Kenny Goldclaw comes out on stage. And at this point, Kenny, I need you to make a disguise check. And McLovin, I need you to make a search check.
So,
We'll see.
Oh god.
So, Kenny's disguise is better than McLovin's Notice.
So I come out and I say, What's this crap we're playing? Something old? I got something new for you guys. I just thought of it today. Alright, I got something. Ready? In their archives, they count the gold. Locked door of exclusivity, stories and told. But I've got a rebel heart and I won't be confined. I'll find my own canvas in the music of the mind. Corrupt galleries with their walls so high won't let me by, won't let me fly. But in music's embrace I'll find my way. A melody of freedom where I'll forever stay. That song's about this corrupt gallery I just saw today. And you guys should all go trash them.
Oh my god! Roll me.
Wanna let me buy, man?
Roll me a art, music, and a persuade.
Insane.
All right,
21 under 90, 30 under 90.
you're riling up. The crowd is like going wild. It does actually give McLovin another search.
I was gonna say, does this like?
Because it's ringing a bell. So it gives McLovin another
Jesus Christ,
my
dude.
God. And McLovin just cannot. You can't. It's like supernatural. You cannot.
He's
Mix
just
the
a
two.
guy, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, you just can't mix the two. Do you call out the pace gallery?
Oh, yeah, call him out.
How else am I gonna know that? Or how else is everybody gonna know where to go trash?
Yeah. And you know, McLovin, you're sitting there like, man, this is a perfect opportunity.
It is. Just keeps on giving.
All right, now who wants to hang out with me later tonight? Any women up in the front row?
Wait. Does he recognize me?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good
Give me a search, Kenny.
Probably not.
Do I need to give a disguise?
35 under.
I mean, I guess I'm
Are
just
you-
dressed regular. I don't know.
Are you into disguise?
I guess not. I should be though.
You're one amongst the hundreds of thousands.
But he's on the
Yeah,
front
true.
row, so I'll give Kenny a +20 because he was also looking for women on the front row, and he's sitting right next to his sister. So you do
That's a
recognize Keith, or not Keith. What is your name? McLovin.
McLovin. Yeah.
Yeah, you do recognize McLovin.
Wow.
So he could choose to, if he wanted to reveal himself, he could.
Yes, he could.
Or you could totally bang his sister.
You could.
I'm gonna listen to Sean. There's two little devils on my shoulder, right? One shoulder.
But you're under the assumption here that I am against that.
I
Fair
don't
enough.
know you, man. You're just a guy sitting there.
You're part of the problem, McLovin. You work for the IRS.
Yeah, is he wearing like some kind of like badge?
No,
or
I
anything?
wouldn't have a badge or anything. Just dressed regularly.
All right, so you're trying to.
Thinking
Okay,
at it.
give me a persuasion. Oh my
my
god! 88 under 90, critically persuaded.
I got something new for you guys.
A sunless path of a forgotten road, where the fog blinds quicken visibility erodes. Sound of steps mimic my own. I stumble once, and God rest my soul. Shifting dirt and an eerie voice send my nerves one edge with choice. Each step weighed down with pride. An ounce of cowardice might keep me alive. Where the steps go still and breathing mute, where the silence bellowing beyond refute, the world's too quiet, the world's too quiet. Desolate streets where you're refused, where a simple smile can spell your doom. Flickering lamp of iron strewn like a cross for the people on the move. The streets shake violent with guttural voice, luring one broken soul that reached for this void. Metal and wood like a hammer and nail, and us the people drowned by the silence we held. Where the steps go still and breathing mute, where the silence bellowing beyond refute. The world's too quiet. The world's too quiet. No star in the sky, engulfed by night, where your truth exists, but you're all blind to that. Where the green hide with true lies. God rest my soul as I lead the blind. Where the steps go still and breathing mute, where the silence bellowing beyond refute. The world's too quiet. The world's too quiet. World's too quiet.
Keith, or not Keith. Sorry, that's your brother's name.
Yeah.
Your sister, Evie, gets up and goes to the bathroom, but she winks back at Kenny and needs you to make an alertness to see if you notice.
Nope.
You don't
Love
notice.
I don't care. Clearly.
He's
So
on stage with hundreds of girls that are probably doing the same thing.
Yeah, it's hard to pick them all out.
yeah, Kenny, you notice Evie. Well, actually, give me an alertness to see if you notice.
I'm not gonna notice.
You were looking at her though, right? You were trying to get her specifically. Yeah,
Because
so
you did not recognize. Oh well, no, yeah, you did not recognize me.
he did recognize you because he had a plus 20 because he was looking
Oh,
like
I
at
recognized
you
you.
specific,
You
at you guys specifically on the front row. So you do notice her wink and walk off.
I guess. All right. I got peace out. These nerds are gonna play like a classic, like fuck the feds or whatever.
And they start playing Fuck the IRS.
Peace.
And now your mom and your dad are looking at you like, you like these people? Don't you work for the IRS?
I don't like these people. I don't know what made you think that.
Evie said you liked these people.
No, I mean, well, she can say whatever she likes. That doesn't mean it's true. She's clearly under the. You know, I don't have any sort of background in this sort of art.
Honey,
Hmm.
Kenny Goldclaw is by proxy fucking the IRS.
No, he'd have to be fucking.
He's fucking
McLovin
into the
for that.
family.
Your mom looks apologetically at you. Do you want to go get that dinner? I mean, I know
this was delicious. This was, I mean, to be fair, the dinner was great.
That's true. I mean, this is like the best steak I've ever had at a venue. This is crazy.
It's weird,
should-
but you know,
We should put this place on the map. Although I guess it's probably already on the map.
yeah, I think
He's a very popular person for the youngins and your sister, I guess. She must have picked that up in art school.
yeah, I would guess so. I mean, you know, she's all about that 1 degree that makes so much of a difference, even though it's art.
Well, I mean, she's got a few others in, meta biophysics. Sorry, not meta, quantum biophysics.
Wasn't that the honorary degree?
Yeah, which means she has one in quantum mechanics, physics, and biology.
I don't think that counts. The honorary degree.
Fortunately, you don't have a vote in that matter. Bet you better get working on those honorary degrees, huh?
No, I only work on serious degrees. You know that. Things like law. Now, I think next I should shoot for let's see what's on the menu.
Steak, duck.
Bureaucratic degree? I don't even know if that's a thing.
Isn't that just business?
I guess. Well, yeah, I guess it is. I'm gonna go for a business degree next. Then we'll see who makes the real big bucks.
Yeah, we'll see. Do you stay and listen to the songs? I mean, people have left to go riot.
People have left to go riot. Well,
Yes, there's like a whole stream of people going to riot. Are you going to riot with your family on your birthday?
I will explain to them that I think it would be a good idea to follow this crowd, and check out this gallery that this super famous guy hates so much. I'm sure that Evie will be fine. Actually, no, you know what? I'm just me and Keith. Keith and I are close.
You want to go?
So I think he and I can, let's get over there and let's check out this place. Do
you think they're really going to trash it?
I don't know, but I think if we are lost in the crowd, it won't be a problem for us.
Okay, let's go. And you and Keith sneak out, leaving your mom and dad.
Well, I'll tell them we're gonna head out. They should stay. They're understanding of, whenever you get this itch.
Yeah, they should wait for Evie.
Idea. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Obviously, can't just leave her without saying something. So.
Yeah. All right. So you guys sneak off. Kenny, what are you doing?
Not to be crass, but McLovin's sister.
Okay. Back at your place?
Well, you gotta gauge it. Is she back at your place kind of gal in the bathroom?
Well, she does have, 6 degrees?
Definitely a
She's
bathroom
honestly
gal.
probably
okay.
at her kind of place. You'd have to go to her house.
Bathroom then.
You gotta give me another persuade for that.
I mean, I'm okay going to
All
someone
right.
else's place.
So
what am I gonna do? Just go.
you
those nerds
go back
rest of
to
them?
Evie's house, which is a really nice
Sorry, Joe.
house in North New York. It's got a backyard, which is crazy for New York. And she's got artwork up that she's done that's made it into some galleries. They're not super famous. She's spent her time focusing on other things. Give me a search. Okay.
95.
Yeah, you're walking through, no problem. You have a good night, you go to sleep. We'll come back.
God bless you in your terrible search.
McLovin,
Mm-hmm.
you and your brother Keith arrive at the Pace Art Gallery. Alarms are going off. The window has been shattered. The P has been knocked down, now it just says Ace.
Okay. Is there still a bunch of people around?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna be like, all right, follow me, and we're gonna go in, and I'm gonna tell him sort of, what I'm looking for. I think I know that I'm looking for. I guess it would probably be marked. So we're looking for, Abigail Wright?
You're asking random people?
No, I'm telling
Oh,
my
you're telling
brother
Keith.
to keep an eye out for tags that say that while we're rushing in. We're trying to be fast and
All right.
find this Abigail
Give
Wright.
me a search.
Ugh, 64 over 54.
He opens the door and he's like, it's in here. Get a 15.
Damn. I high five him because he's a bro.
And it's actually a storage room. It's like a back storage room. And you see two paintings that have just recently been pulled front, both labeled by Abigail Wright. And the first painting, you notice immediately it clicks for you that this is of you and Mora in that empty apartment. And you see above you guys in a vent a clown painted in. And that happened just like earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
And the other painting is of a group of people in Washington Square Park, and there's a clown behind you guys dancing around. And based on what Midas said, you're pretty sure that's of your meeting with Marcus.
Because he was complaining about clowns then too.
Yeah, Midas was, yeah.
Okay. I assume I need a sanity check.
Oh, yeah.
25 under
No
80.
problem.
But it is a problem because that looks like me. So we need to destroy this. I am going to cut it out of the frame.
Keith's like, hey, this kind of looks like you.
I'll tell him to keep an eye out.
Okay.
I'm gonna cut them out of the frame, and collect them.
Okay.
I don't know how big they are.
They're like 2x4. 2 feet by 4 foot.
Okay, so it wouldn't be a problem to roll them up and shove them under my shirt or something.
No.
Because I want to.
I mean, a riot's going on too, so.
Yeah, whole riot's
I mean,
going on.
I could just take them both and be like,
Paintings are being burned.
oh, well, then I'll just throw them in one of the fires then. We're cutting them up and shit.
Okay, Midas has done irreparable damage to the Pace Art Gallery. We apologize. This does not reflect our actual feelings on the real Pace Art Gallery.
I like this being rich thing. I just say things and people do it.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I love the idea of someone like of us having to apologize for something a fictional character did, but two, the idea that someone would legitimately watch or listen to this and think it's just a group of 6 people who hate the Pace Art
Fucking
Gallery.
despise the Pace Art Gallery.
It's like that subreddit "fuck you" in particular.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, if I have a little bit of extra time, I want to try and like grab up some other small things to steal that maybe I can fence later.
Okay.
Hey, it's got to make a living.
Give me a search check. We'll see what the...
Fumble.
Damn. You get
77.
some paintings, and they're worthless. But you
happens.
spend your time stealing the paintings.
Yep.
You're not really an artist. You don't know what's good or bad.
Dog's playing poker. What's wrong with that?
Seems
Yeah.
great.
I'll make sure
Now.
to give them to my sister.
Midas and Mueller. You're both asleep. And you both dream of a hallway of doors. And as you look around, you see each other. And you think, we never left. And that's where we'll stop. Greg?
Still here.
Where's here?
It won't say. Room's clean. Monitors aren't labeled. Definitely not Aeon Tech, but not Aeon Tech.
The orb?
Gone. Mostly.
Then how?
It's talking again. Through me. Breach averted. Vessel compromised. Beseechment remains priority.
It's using you?
Apparently I'm the receiver now. Beseech. Now.
Great outer beings. Nathan again. If you're still listening, keep your gaze steady. Like us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever your attention drifts. Share our universe. Distract her. If you can send any imagery to our world via ko-fi.com/Elemental Gaming Nexus. We would also appreciate any communion via linktree.com/Elemental Gaming Nexus.
One more thing. They never found Cal's body.